a few questions. I'm very generous, and I might be a bit tactless. So you can ask questions that you want. I will show some screenshots. My sister does not know that, but this is not bad naman. And I'll give you a copy po of the official statement I have, just to bolster whatever things I say here, to prove that these are true. Sige po, basahin ko po po next.
Go.
So yesterday, November 14, Miss Aquino already identified my brother explicitly and personally as the one who allegedly stole money from her. On November 18, this Sunday, my family will be celebrating my deceased father's birthday and my own. But my brother, Nico Falces, will not be here in the Philippines to celebrate with us. Contrary to the claims of Miss Aquino and her lawyers, my brother staying abroad is not an indication of guilt. She took away my brother from our family, and my brother is forced to stay abroad because of serious threats to his person and safety. I know for a fact, and I heard it personally. Miss Aquino threatened my brother. She said, "You fucking asshole, Nico. Huwag kang tatapak dito sa Pilipinas. Dare to step in this country and you will be dead." Grave threats coming from the daughter and sister of former presidents, we do not take lightly. I have nightmares about it. I can hear it now vividly as I recount it. The reality is, I never imagined I would hear someone I just used to watch on television, and the daughter of Ninoy and Kris Aquino, to say those things. What's worse is, Miss Aquino has made it known that she possesses a list of Nico's flight records, my brother's flight records, indicating that she can monitor when my brother comes in and out of the country. She brags that she has powerful friends, and I have a screenshot to show this. That is the reason why my brother is not here, will not be here during the preliminary investigation later, and will not be here on my dad's birthday on Sunday. A complete family is important, but my brother's life and safety is more important. Miss Aquino has also defamed my brother's reputation over the past few months on social media and on mainstream media. She would say tens of millions of pesos were stolen from her. And suddenly, all she ever filed were cases of qualified theft for the total amount of 1.2 million pesos. The charges are baseless and totally ridiculous. The truth will eventually come out. If any of the media will just go to the prosecutors and get a copy of her complaint, they will see that these are all ridiculous credit card charges, qualified theft. For a lawyer like me, you need to physically take. Kailangan po may physical taking para masabing nakaw. How can you steal a credit card charge? And all of the credit card charges po were authorized. They have an agreement as to this. But of course, I'm sure the question in all of your minds would be, why would Miss Aquino be filing these cases if they were not true? Now that is a question best answered by my brother when he finally comes back in the Philippines, when we secure his safety, and when he has finally to confront the cases personally, because in the prosecutor, he still does not have to appear there personally. But from what I personally know, it stemmed from my brother's refusal to work for Miss Aquino, full-time. As Nico, my brother has many other commitments that Miss Aquino was well aware of, and have agreed to before. This, my brother did not foresee, that it would be a reason for such a tumultuous falling out with a former close friend. In my opinion, that's not a friend you can call a close friend, but who obviously abhors rejection and absolute worship. We have been silent for the past few months, and have been negotiating with Ms. Aquino in good faith, sincerely for a settlement, because she has always reached out personally or through back channels. It's not true that my family have not been serious or sincere. It was Ms. Aquino who filed the cases while the negotiations were ongoing. And she was saying, no cases will be filed, we are sincere. To reiterate, my brother, Ricardo Falces II, did not commit 44 counts of qualified theft under Article 310 in relation to Articles 308 and 309 of the Revised Penal Code, whether for 1.2 million pesos or any amount. All of the details of these cases will be itemized in our legal answers when we file our counter affidavit soon enough, which the media can obtain from the prosecutors after we file. My brother is innocent. We may not come from a political family or have powerful friends at our behest, but we have the truth on our side. Thank you po. Ito po.
Attorney,
I'm open for questions po. Sir Nelson.
I know you're very emotional right now, pero we know that Kris has been exposing her evidences on social media since last night or a few days ago. How do you react to that?
I have not seen any evidence. I have not seen any evidence actually. What evidence did she present?
Credit card statements.
Yes, but where is their agreement? That has not been shown yet. What they can do and what is authorized and what's their practice. Imagine my brother, Ricardo Falces II, a mere accountant, businessman. He is savvy, of course. But here is Ms. Aquino, who has Kim Henares, Siegfried Fortune, and an army of other professionals. Maloloko. The credit card bills go to her, not my brother. There is monthly accounting. How can she say she does not know the charges? And of course, I'm not the one she's dealing business with, no? But from what I know, one of the highest na nilagay nila dun sa 1.2, Cathay Pacific charges. Flights na unauthorized daw. Hello! Kasama yung entourage niya nun. Siya mismo nakasakay. So bakit niya isasama yun? 95 cups of Starbucks? Pakita niya talaga yung credit card charges. That's just 95 pesos. Walang 95 cups. Pakita niya sa akin. Bilhan ko siya ng 95 cups ngayon. 95 pesos lang yun. And kahit bumili ang brother ko ng Starbucks na 95 pesos, if you are the manager, representation expenses are normal. Right? So, that's ridiculous. Wala akong nakikita evidence na pinakita niya kahapon. She just claimed it. There's no evidence. It's just an assertion.
Yesterday, parang nag-post din po yata si Kris at sinabi niya na there were, your brother tried to negotiate by returning an X sum of money.
Okay.
400,000.
Ganito kasi yan. Nung nagkahiwalay sila, around September, Ms. Aquino called my brother and said, go to my home. Let's have an accounting. Sign up with claim, resign. Of course, my brother, if wala na, kung ayaw mo na, di okay, I'll do all those things. Now, as to the charges or expenses, the issue there is, before September, before the falling out, they already had an existing practice na whatever Ms. Aquino disputes as purely personal, that cannot be justified as representation expenses, which we dispute but out of goodwill, my brother said, all right, I issue a check. And the check, I'm not sure what number you said, no? But the check that was actually issued was for 437,000 pesos. Okay? So, that is what is, out of goodwill, my brother will not, okay, if you say that's not justified, then I'll pay it. Now, that's in September. Now, why am I saying before pa? Because their existing practice, it's not just a one-time credit card transaction they have, no? It's before, if Ms. Aquino says, Nico, that's not justified, okay, madam, I'll pay for it. So that has been an existing practice. So that cannot be qualified theft. There can be no qualified theft with a credit card charge. At most, it's an utang. Common sense for people. Utang ang credit card charge. And mind you, I just don't have my wallet now, no? But let's assume this is a credit card, di ba? ang sinasabi na kasi kahapon is K-Cap, the production outfit of Miss Aquino, was charged by Nico, unauthorized, no? So the reality is, this is from what I know, and I have seen the credit cards, no? There are 2 credit cards under the name of K-Cap. One, nakalagay, Ricardo Falsis II. The other is Cristina Bernadette Aquino. Okay? So, if my brother uses Ricardo Falsis II, it does not mean that it is unauthorized, because ang practice din nila when they went to the bank to open that account is that my brother can charge under his own name.
It's a supplementary card.
Correct, but ultimately chargeable to K-Cap. So, my point there is, Kris knows na their practice is, if my brother has a charge that is purely personal, in the meantime, it's okay, but pay me later. So, I don't know why she's filing these cases, no? My brother, again, will be the one to say why she's filing these cases. In retaliation, out of spite, whatever.
Are we only talking here of 1.2 million? Or may iba pa?
Kris is only talking of 1.2 in the court. But in all of her social media, she's been talking about more than that. So, she looks ridiculous. In the past 2 months, she has been alleging that my brother stole multi-millions of pesos for a person like her. Kaya palang gawin yun na may Siegfried Fortune in Kim Henares as her personal accountant. How can my brother do that? So, walang kinaso. And it's ang kinaso ultimately, credit card charge. It's totally ridiculous.
Why 44 counts?
Well, legally, each credit card charge under their theory will be a case of qualified theft. But that's ridiculous because pag chinarge mo, hindi yun nakaw eh. Ang nakaw, you have to take it.
Attorney, I think crucial to this is the negotiation or contract, and there is something written between the two of them about the terms of agreement on the credit card use. Do you have a copy of that? Does Nico have a copy of that?
Agreements can be written or verbal. Ngayon, my brother has a SPA for
Special power.
closing, yes.
But
For
you
closing
see,
endorsement deals, things like that.
my problem with the verbal is that when you talk to the public, that may be...
Yes, that's why it's a he said, she said now. And it will be her word against my brother's word, as also in relation with chat messages. Because chat messages at least are written, right? And that would show Ms. Aquino's consent from time to time that this was the practice. It's not my brother's fault. Now, of course, as a lawyer, I know when things are good, people don't really talk about the rules. When things go sour, they fight over a lot of things. So my brother did not get my advice to have all of the relationship documented. And the relationships was manifold on different levels, no? But as to this, there was no specific documentation, but our lawyers would argue and show evidence that the opening of the account, that the use of the credit card, the personal name of my brother as a supplementary card, how Ms. Aquino told bank tellers, oh, this is Ricardo Falsis, things like that. It's my brother's story to tell it. I don't want to be the one to tell it. But my point, ma'am, is yes, I can see that it might be a he said, she said. But at the very least, my strongest contention is it cannot be qualified theft, credit card charge.
All right. Until we get that documentation of the chats and other evidence, we can leave that. But the more troubling thing to me is your allegation that Nico's life has been threatened by this star. And so, is there enough to prove you really do have text messages or chats that say that she did threaten his life?
Gusto niyo po ba marinig? Joke lang, hindi.
Yes, yes.
I don't have it. I don't
I
have
would
it.
like it.
Gusto niyo ba marinig?
Well, kasi...
Well, I can call Miss Aquino and I would say, hello, Garci. Oh, sorry, hello, Aquino.
In time, I hope we can get those.
We have strong proof. I have personally heard it and I cannot imagine she would be saying those things. How can she say those things? And of course, she would say now, sasabihin niya, for sure, sa talino niya, ha, sa dami ng mga sinasabi niya, na ako, masasabi ko yan? Yes, masasabi niya yun. Sasabihin niya, hindi niya masasabi yan dahil anak siya ni Ninoy. That's the most surprising thing for my family. Ma'am Joanne, ako po pumila ako sa Manila Cathedral nung namatay si Cory. I am known to be a Dilawan supporter but I am not officially connected with any politician. Hindi ako nagpapabayad. Madami kong makausap. Hindi. But I support certain politicians because I know they did well. I like Pinoy. He had faults and I call him out for his faults. But I don't like the whole Aquino family. I like President Cory. Bumaha doon sa Manila Cathedral, Ma'am Joanne. Knee deep, almost waist deep. 4 hours ako nagpila. I didn't know anyone. Wala akong connection na makapasok agad sa Manila Cathedral. Pumila ako doon. So, it's, ang punto ko dyan, that's why am I saying those things? Hindi ko din ma-imagine ang sarili ko na masabi na itong Miss Aquino na to, nasabi nga niya yung mga ganon. Because she should be the first one to know the feelings of a person na hindi papauwiin yung tao or may threat na pag umuwi, mamamatay. And you know, they're not known to be violent. I wouldn't know the Aquinos to be that kind of family. And I'm known to be a certain anti-personality na known for that. So, it's really surprising. But we have to take that threat seriously because who are we, Ma'am Joanne? We're nobodies. My family. We're not an established name. The public must remember, for our family, especially for my mom, na senior citizen, actually ang nakakainis dito, Ma'am Joanne, Miss Aquino has always been saying, Mom ako, I've been getting sick, kawawa yung mga anak niya. What about my mom? What about our mom? Nagpa-palpitations yun, sumasarang dibdib. We have always been waiting for 2 months when the day Miss Aquino will personally name my brother. It has always been a Damocles sword hanging over our head. And my mom wakes up every day feeling na, is this the day? Ito na ba? Sasabihin na ba niya? Papangalanan na ba niya yung anak ko? Diba? And then, ang daming backdoor channels na negotiate. So yung nanay ko umaasa na, oh sige, mag-settle na lang. Bakit ba sila nag-away? Yung nanay ko, fan yun ha. Yung Miss Aquino, noon. May I say, just may I emphasize, noon. Ako din, napapanood ko lang siya noon.
Klaruhin ko lang, yung mga efforts at amicable settlement, was this a back and forth thing? Sometimes she asked for it, sometimes you ask for it, or what is the truth to the sequencing of this?
Both parties always ask for it, but the difference is we have always been sincere and in good faith. Meaning, pag may request sila, like, huwag kami magsalita in public, ako daw, control myself, dahil minsan nagtitweet ako, kinontrol ko ang sarili ko. But the times when we would speak out and never na explicit, no, ako yung mga tweets ko lang, mga pahaging, gano'n, was when Miss Aquino herself would post numerous Facebook, IG, YouTube posts, and yung mga galamay niya na sina Lolit Solis, Darla, Ana Pingol. I know na ano niya yun, nagpapa-live updates pa siya. To go back to your point, Ma'am Joanne, I have to say those things, no? Because underhanded, she would tell Attorney Siegfried Fortun to tell our family, don't talk in public. And yet she would keep talking and talking and talking. Diba?
Can I just interject?
And then nag-file siya ng case.
Maybe it's not so good for you to mention the names of these people.
Pasensya ka na.
Because
Pasensya ka
I think
naman.
that many times it has to do with a personal connection that Kris established with them over the length of time. So the
I know.
interviewer said, but if
Pasensya
you
ka
go
na,
there-
na-mention ko lang.
Yeah, if you go there, it will obfuscate what you're trying to say.
Sabi ko sa iyo, generous ako. Sumagot. No, but to go back to your, this is my sincere, serious response to your question, ma'am. Were the negotiations back and forth? Yes. We were always sincere. Now, I want to dispute one major lie she's saying, that she asked for documents from our family that we never gave. She never asked for documents. The very first meeting that our lawyers and her lawyers had, Attorney Sigfrid Fortune, Kim Henares, with our lawyer, was she wanted us to sign documents kagad na may mga admission, etc. Of course, we have to review it. So we didn't sign. But there was no request for documents in that first meeting. And if she wants documents in certain companies, she can always get it because she's a shareholder or a officer. So, I mean...
Where was the meeting held?
Where was the meeting held? Where was the meeting?
UCC.
I was ang UCC. Saan UCC? Saan?
Corinthians.
UCC Corinthians. First meeting. Pina-reserve nila, walang tao pagdating para lang pala sa amin at sa kanila.
Did you give the date? Did I miss it?
Do we give the date?
I mean, I don't know if you mentioned it.
September. Second, third week. Second or third week. We'll check.
So, hinarap niyo siya sa whole family?
No. Hindi din siya pumunta doon. Hindi siya pumunta doon. Ang
Only
pumunta doon,
Lawyers lang.
Sila attorney.
Kim Henares.
Attorney Sig,
And also,
Kim,
can you walk us through
our
the-
lawyer, and my sister.
Oh, can you walk us through the day when Nico told you about this kumbaga breakup, controversy, falling out is the, yeah.
Well,
And were you guys shocked?
it was quite hazy. It was so blurry. Talagang it was a whirlwind week because mabilisan gusto din mag-meeting kagad. Yun nga with Attorney Sig. And we were not insiders to know what was happening. But after, so I cannot, it was really a haze for me. I cannot recount it much to you. What I remember is me reading also through the chats of my brother and my brother with her, with Miss Aquino, to know. Because ako...
He made you study it.
No, he didn't make me study it. I wanted to study it because hindi ako bias. Kung mali yung kapatid ko, sabihan ko mali ka. Bayaran mo or pagbayaran mo.
For the record, attorney, nasa iyo lahat yung mga chat na yun, yung screen grab.
Most of it, I'll show you one now na na meron siyang listahan ng flight record ng kapatid ko. And she said, it comes from a powerful friend. Kami wala kaming powerful friend, except you. But going back, in relation pa din with Ma'am Joanne, back and forth, ang isa pang nakakainis dito sa negotiations is, may araw, isang Sabado, and this I explicitly remember, this talaga was personal to me. 2 p.m., nag-back channel message siya to someone na Miss Aquino, message someone na common friend ng family na I'm open to one last chance for settlement or negotiations. I want to meet your mom. 2 p.m. Saturday. The meeting na gusto niya, 10 p.m. on the same day. Tapos sabi namin, okay, we'll try to see if our mom is available. Kasi gusto niya mom to mom. Ganun. Kami naman, okay, baka iba din ang dating if our mom gets to talk with her or she gets to talk with our mom. And then, of course, if it's on the same day, the problem is, may event yung mom ko with her friends, batchmates, or co-doctors, na she cannot go. And our mom, during that time, na kasi ito parang third phase na to na negotiation, tapos may cases, parang matunog na may case filed, pero hindi pa kami sure. Tapos magpo-post pa lang yata si Miss Aquino nun, na nag-file siya. But ang point ko, on that day, when she requested for a meeting with our mom was not emotionally ready yet to meet her.
Do you have a date, month, and
October. Wait.
How old is your mom?
64.
October 27.
October 27, Saturday, 2 p.m., message kami to a common friend. 10 p.m. or 9 p.m., meeting at this place. Ganon. So nag-reply kami, tapos nung parang sinabi na namin na our mom might likely not be available, it will only be my sister who will attend, lawyer, etc. If there's no mom, no meeting. Who is she to demand my mom? No mom, no meeting. And then in the other negotiations, no SPA, no meeting. Gusto niya magsasign kami kagad. We're not dumb, no? Hindi kami pinanganak kahapon na you have to review whatever agreement or compromise will come out. Back and forth. If it's acceptable to both parties, then we sign. We will never sign on the spot. Ano kami? Hindi porket established family. Pressured kami na mag-sign agad. Of course not. And now I know for a fact na the case is baseless. Mas lalo kaming ba't kami magsasign agad, di ba? So, those kinds of yung answer ko, ma'am, ang point ko kasi doon, we have always been sincere. Wala kayong narinig na public statement sa amin. If may makita kayong tweet ko or IG ko, it was always on a day na may IG or Facebook or YouTube, si Miss Aquino. And I never, it was so explicit, it was always to defend. So, I don't know what she's talking about na double defamation siya eh. One, this baseless case against my brother. And second, to say na kami yung hindi sincere sa negotiations. It's ridiculous. Our chats will back that up. Lalagay din namin yun sa...
Since you were saying all along that you've been responding and talaga sinusunod nyo yung mga para maging smooth yung negotiations, what do you think ticked her off? That she posted justice delayed is justice denied? That humantong ka sa
she will personally appear para
She has already, hindi lang alam, nag-embargo yata siya, but she has already personally appeared in one case before, in San Juan.
Pero in Mandaluyong later.
Correct, ngayon niya in-announce. So, I mean, it's all a media stunt.
So you're saying that even as she was saying that she would keep quiet, if you would keep quiet, she was actually going to court already?
She never promised to keep quiet, but of course that's what we also expected and asked from their camp. Of course, if we were going to keep quiet, then she also has to keep quiet. But we know that she's her, Miss Aquino is Miss Aquino, so ano magagawa namin eh? Salita siya ng salita, and we don't have the platform that she has. She is her, so kung magsalita siya, anong laban namin? Can we stop her?
Balikan ko lang kasi before this, ang mga posts niya noon parang ninakaw, parang ganun ang term eh, parang
Di ba?
Yung ilang milyong piso na ipon,
Milyon-milyon
na itabi para sa mga anak niya. Tapos ngayon, 1.27 lang. Ano nga pwedeng i-share? Anong tungkol doon sa mga naunang sinabi niya na parang
trust fund,
trust fund, parang tens of millions?
Okay. My brother and Miss Aquino have different relationships. No? One, my brother is a business manager or endorsement contract closer of Miss Aquino. They're business partners in numerous businesses. Now, I think for PR mileage, she was conflating all of the allegations na in the valid business partnerships that they have. And we're not afraid kasi lahat ng businesses that they have, they're all profitable. How profitable na the existing stores profit enough to roll out one store. The businessman will understand this. Ako, I cannot explain it properly, no? But that's how it's profitable, no? Na you don't need new capital to create the next store or next branch. Roll out lang ng roll out. So, baka doon niya nilagay yung, nung initial phase, yung unang ginagawa pa lang yung mga businesses na yun, doon siya naglagay ng capital na sinasabi niyang trust fund, which I would doubt, no? Paano maging trust fund? Eh, ang alam kong network niya, billion-billion kasi ang laki ng bayad ng tax niya, di ba? Kung i-reverse engineer mo yun, edi dapat malaki ang network niya. Hindi, ang dami pa din yung trust fund. Hindi ko alam, ba't na kailangan i-withdraw yung trust fund di umano for the businesses? Kung withdraw niya, choice niya yun. Oh, edi nakakapitalize yung investment niya or trust fund. There's nothing stolen. Eh di kasuhan nga, ba't hindi niya kinaso na ninakaw yung trust
Yun na
fund?
kasi nakakagulat ng kahapon kasi nung nilabas niya yung parang mga ibang detalye ng kaso. Parang yung 1.27M lang. So parang credit card.
And that's all she has ever filed. There is no other case that we got a subpoena or a notice from courts for any other amount.
But attorney, I have to say this. 1.27 against her billions really amounts to nothing, and you wonder how the drama could have happened. But as far as the public is concerned, you get 1 peso, 100 pesos.
Yes, stealing is stealing.
It's still stealing.
Of course.
So what do you say?
But there's nothing stolen. It's a credit card charge. It's a valid business relationship that now, when all things have gone sour, retroactively, Ms. Aquino is just justifying as wrongful. So, it's just hindsight bias na ngayon lang nagalit siya, di pinopolitika niya lahat ng mga naging charges.
Attorney, sorry, I will abuse your generosity
Of course.
in words. Has your brother intimated to you kung bakit nagkaganito?
Yes.
Ano sabi
I
niya?
have read all the chats.
No, anong
pwedeng i-share?
kwento niyo sa'yo?
That will not get you into trouble with...
No, because it's
Attorney
not...
Fortune.
Wala akong problema sa trouble with him, no? Siya ang may trouble. Nag-phone shopping sila.
I will
Ano
not
pwede
put that
mo
on
share?
record, but anyway, going back to the question.
Don't care. He is the Siegfried Fortune. We are just this. I am just this. But I don't care.
Sa tingin mo ni Nico, bakit nagsimula ito? Ba't napunta sa ganito?
It's a very, very long story to explain. Ang haba kasi ng konteksto, ang daming layers. Tapos parang may mga 2 to 3 trigger. Hindi siya 1 trigger lang.
Such as?
Such as?
It's not my story. I don't think it's my story to tell kasi nga, ang haba ng konteksto. And,
In a nutshell, ano
Gist.
siya? Anong gist?
A bad breakup.
Bad breakup. So,
Hindi
bad
a bad
breakup.
breakup. Yun lang. It's a bad breakup.
Romantic breakup ba ito?
romantically?
Anong klaseng breakup ito?
no, as I said here, ganito yan.
Para lang maintindihan namin lalo kasi when we ask na how did the relationship go south, we just need context.
My brother is a very busy person. I rarely saw him nga when he was involved in so many work commitments. No? And Miss Aquino knew this, but she still got my
Hired
brother.
him.
Now my brother studied masters abroad with our own money, not stolen from anyone. And Miss Aquino was so proud of my brother, NYU grad. And Miss Aquino was so proud na nakapag Crazy Rich Asian sila, which my brother was instrumental in closing, etc. Now, before May and during May, which was the graduation of my brother, Miss Aquino, from what I know lang I think she thought that it's okay for Nico to be busy because he's taking up masters, he has all these other work commitments. But when he graduated, after that, there were chats beginning to appear from Miss Aquino na she was expecting my brother to work for her full-time. And my brother cannot. And there was one incident where my brother flew to another work commitment instead of following her, because I'm generous, because instead of following her to Hawaii, she wanted him to follow her to Hawaii, where there was no work.
family vacation yan.
That's up to the media to dig up, but it was not work related. There was no work to be done by my brother, and my brother's workaholic. That's actually a bit bad. Pinagsasabihan ko siya na masyado kang workaholic. But instead of sundan mo ako sa Hawaii, sunduin mo ako dito, fetch me, sabay tayo umuwi, etc. My brother, of course, flew to another country where there was work. That was, I think, one of the triggers.
Ang ginawa ko siya parang ano ba ito? Parang, sorry. Alalay ba? Or jowa type? Ano bang gusto? Ano ba? sa tingin niya, yung sinabi niya sa inyo, ano bang parang naramdaman niya?
Well, my brother said that Miss Aquino is demanding his full time and attention. And I can only surmise or guess that maybe Miss Aquino is used to people working for her full time, which she should not have been expecting, because when they started, it was not that way. So I don't know how it is in TV, but she's no longer in TV. And my brother's professional, so maybe.
Having said all this, attorney, are you or can you or will you be filing charges against Kris?
Well, we have waited all this time before making a public statement, because it was only yesterday she named us. We have already reviewed all our legal options, and if the situation is beyond settlement, but I would like Ms. Aquino to know, and I'm sure she's listening because she monitors my social media. For an event like this, I'm sure she will hear it. And of course, her team, we're always open to an amicable settlement. But I'm sure that there was no qualified death. I'm sure wala kaming ninakaw. Walang ninakaw ang pamilya ko. So, I always sleep at night, a good sleep. Bad sleep lang kapag naaalala ko yung mga sinabi niya against my brother. And in-expect namin, kailan ba niya sasabihin? Ngayon sinabi na niya, masarap ulit tulog ko.
Kailan uuwi si Nico? Kailan siya harap sa amin?
Pag kailangan siya ng court or ng fiscal.
How is he
Or, pag na-secure namin, we're considering our legal options on how to secure legally his safety and security. Because I'll show you later, I'll show you in a while, or I can show you now, na, ayun nga, Miss Aquino message,
It's in there.
no, a screenshot. I want you to see the screenshot of, yung mga album ko.
How is he taking all the because of course pag may gantong issue kung ano-anong chismis ang lumalabas, like how is he taking lahat ng mga sinasabi na meron daw kasi siyang sinusustentohan, umano?
Puntahan natin yan.
Sige.
Chika, medyo mas chika minute yan.
Oo, yun.
Isa-isa muna.
So namin ang chika minute na ganyan.
Screen grab.
I can send it.
Oy, send mo na lang.
Hindi,
Send mo na lang
screen
sa...
kanya.
Oo.
No.
Hindi, wala nakakita.
Wiretapping yung pag-ano.
Hindi naman.
Just.
Wait lang, sir.
Screenshot yan ng message ni...
Yeah.
Text lang tayo later paano ko makuha.
This chat was sent by Miss Aquino to a common friend we have in Thailand. And this is all the flight list of my brother. September, August, April, July, February, etc. With the airline number, yung ganon. Oo. Arrival, departure. And ang last message niya, forwarded to me by a powerful friend. This is a violation of the data privacy law. And how did she get this info? Diba? Supposed to be immigration records are private. So, I mean,
May tanong niya.
just to show you na the things I say here, I have proof.
What do these dates represent?
Arrival and
Errands.
Fixed
Mga
din.
errands?
No,
Ibig
no.
sabihin, alam niya ang schedule ng tao.
Yeah.
So, wala siyang kawala kung talagang gustong makuha.
May picture ba?
It's just
I mean, that's the
what we
implication.
felt, what my mom felt, what I felt was it was a message from Kris Aquino that she can track my brother's movements. And what? Have him arrested anytime, warrantless. Sabi ko naman sa kapatid ko, wag kang mag-alala. Bawal ang warrantless arrest. Yung iba ma-warrantless arrest, pero ikaw samahan kita everyday, hindi kita papa-warrantless arrest. Diba?
For the record, is Nico fearing for his life?
Of course.
And balikan lang
And
natin.
not just him, no? Ako talaga, my mom My mom, sumisikap mang dibdib. Tapos, nagmamigraines, sabi, hindi ko na yata kaya to, ganun. She has always been the fighter mom for our family. She was a single parent income earner. My dad had problems when I was growing up. She had to struggle for our family. And I can't imagine her having to be the strong one again for our family. She's saying, kakayanin niya. But, you know, I have doubts. I don't want her to experience anxiety or sleepless nights.
How is she taking yun nga? I'm sure nakarating na rin sa inyo lahat ng mga chismis na lumilipad na kaya may sinusustentuhan daw si Nico.
Nakakatawa. Yan ako, iiyak ako sa tawa niya. May iyak ako sa tawa niya. Ano yung ulit?
Yung mga chismis, ganyan. Meron daw siya sinusustentuhan, meron daw siyang boyfriend na artista.
Ang ganda pala ng kuya ko.
Maganda naman, in fairness.
May artista pala na jowa-jowa.
Oo, tapos parang, kumbaga parang the lifestyle elevated when he started working.
Oy, nako, tigilan ako ni Miss Aquino or kung sino man dahil before pa my brothers work for Miss Aquino, my brother was self-made. That's why Miss Aquino got him. Miss Aquino did not make my brother. If I may say, no, sorry sir. If I may say, and be a proud brother, my brother helped Miss Aquino a lot. Her digital, Facebook, webisodes, branded endorsement deals. My brother closed 54 brands for Miss Aquino.
54 brands?
Yes.
So ngayon ba,
Including Crazy Rich Asian.
feeling
And may isa pang chika.
Of course, it's not the only one. I'm not saying my brother is the only one who delivered CRA or Crazy Rich Asian. But he was part of it.
May mga allegations din daw. Of course, it's not directly coming from Kris, pero chismis daw siya na may padding daw na naganap.
Ano yung padding?
Kumbaga parang pag may talent fee daw si Kris, pinapatungan ng sobra-sobra na may mga na-turn off din daw na brands.
Just let Miss Aquino file it herself or the brands themselves. If that's true, then they should have proof. Because, you know, it's so easy to disprove that. Because there is market rate for endorsement deals. How can you pad? And Miss Aquino is well known. How can my brother pad?
okay, last na lang ako. Nakausap ba siya tapos feeling ba niya, nagsisisi siya nung kilala niya si Kris?
Gusto ko to showbiz na showbiz.
Pero talaga yung mga tunay na tanong.
Kasi di ba self-made siya, nandun na siya. Tapos napahamak siya ngayon.
Parang hindi ko pa yan natanong sa kanya. Pero ako, nagsisisi ako for him. No, because I have always told my brother na be careful. You know, it's not easy to work with people like them. Because, of course, iba ang buhay ng ganong buhay. And again, this is just me, madaldal, kasing daldal ni Miss Aquino. But you can go to YouTube, and Miss Aquino would talk about potentially running in 2022. Diba? Ako, I'm a political person, so hindi naman ako masyado nakipag-discuss ng business with my brother. If we discuss things, it's usually about politics. So I would tell him, sana wag tumakbo si Miss Aquino in 2022. It will not be good for the country. Nasa YouTube yan in an interview ni Miss Aquino with someone na if her businesses do well, maybe pag may napatunayan na daw siya sa business, mali, tatawa-tawa siya, tatakbo daw siya 2022. Sabi ko, that's not good for the country for her to run. Iniisip niya yata magiging ala Trump siya. First time to run, panalo agad. It's not good. Tingnan mo lang ang US, it's not good. So, ako, ang sagot ko, kasi hindi ko masagot dahil hindi ko natanong si Kuya. Ako, nagsisisi ako.
Did he stop you from showing today? Did your family stop you from facing us?
Oh, it's
Kasi
a
siya
family
din, kung sa'yo mo
decision.
parang, oo.
My family knows that it's hard to stop me.
So, hindi nila bas-bas to?
Part, basbas. Baka part ng mga iba ko nang nasabi, walang basbas.
Kasi andito naman sister niya.
Although, you know, I personally felt you took a bit long to respond. So, as far as looking at it from the media point of view, she's had a head start and she's gained much ground. You're just coming in very late and you're giving very little because this is just a complaint on forum shopping.
Credit card charges. So is that a question? Do you want me to react now?
Not really.
Hindi naman.
No. Huwag mo nang dagdagan.
Hindi naman.
Huwag mo nang dagdagan ngayon.
Huwag niyo isama yung ganun ko, ha?
Observation.
Huwag kayo. It's okay.
But your observation is true, but I'll answer it off cam.
Just to wrap this up, ulitin na lang natin, what will your family or what will Nico, what's his step after this? Because
We will continuously answer the legal charges and follow due process.
and you're
Our
not
family
filing,
is a strong believer in due process.
and you won't file anything.
I am not ready to announce if we are. Because we are open to a settlement or
Okay.
amicable agreement.
Mhm.
We are, Ms. Aquino, we are. That's true. We're not lying. We're not lying.
Okay, thank you.